So we got this thing all out. Cody took the engine out, Aaron Jambor's engine. So that's sitting over on an engine stand because that has to get torn apart and converted for him anyways. So we're gonna do that. Got my my overbuilt. This transmission costs more than this entire project, and this is mine. So transmission and converter. So no damage there. So I'm super happy about that. But I will show you all the damage that happened here. So let's start at the back because the back is easy. So yes, we did hit the did tag the wall right on the get. Point of notice. No, there is no rear brakes on this. Yes, I have a handbrake. Maybe it was a bad decision because I think what I did was on the handbrake, why I turned right in the tip end instead of turning left in the tip end is I think I went the wrong direction on the handbrake because the thing just took off like a rocket and I was hitting the regular brake trying to slow it down and it didn't slow down, so I pulled the handbrake. And screwed it all up, honestly. So yes, it probably would have been better to not have the handbrake on it and actually steer the way I wanted it to go instead of trying to use a handbrake to go the way I wanted it to go because it went the wrong direction. So anyways, it hit right here. Actually, it just kind of dented this in, but it didn't even break the side marker light here. But so it hit right here, and the hatch is about a 1/4 inch off. So I don't think this is a real big deal. I think that can get straightened out, pulled back. That's not a big thing. You notice that the rear end is a little shifted over. That is because this thing just had a real simple diagonal link to hold the rear end in. So it has the ladder bars. And so ladder bars, just the rear end will go like this. There's nothing controlling where the rear end goes except one little diagonal link, and that diagonal link bent. So it's bent underneath there, and that's why the rear end is off. No big deal. That really doesn't matter too much. Most of that stuff is the ladder bar setup and the diagonal link in this car are kind of crap anyways. Really weak, even for drag racing. I would not take this car down the track. For sure would never have taken this car down the track, the drag strip, with the engine that was in it. It's a good way of dying. There's some things we were going to straighten up and fix on this anyways. So that's a little off. I see that there's a little bit in sheet metal, so there's gonna be a little bit of straightening out I think we'll do in the back here, but most of that's not a big deal. Some of it needed to be redone anyways. Now we go up to the front. The front's kind of neat looking. Now you'll see too, if you look down in here, I mean this is all how this was constructed. Now Dave didn't do all this. This was how he bought it. But I did the minimal amount that we had to. Cleaned up some stuff, put a mid plate in it, did some things to try to tidy it up and make it a little bit nicer, because he doesn't want it to be like a 10-second car or anything. He just wants it to be something for his wife to drive, and she loves the car. So but you can see that this, let me get another side here, that this is the stock frame rail, stock cross member that got added into to put a rack in it, and it's kind of all jacked up. That frame rail is the non-straight version. Look at it from this angle so you can see how bent in. This used to be straight like that side. All right, so it pushed this whole thing in. Of course, it knocked my starter off, brand new starter too, so that $364 starter got knocked off. And you can see what it did to the mid plate right here. That's pretty cool, little bend going on in there. So what we're going to be doing is Dave still's got to come over. I talked to him last night. He wants me to just fix it, and we're going to make it better. And so this whole thing had really needed to be front clipped anyways, and these stock towers and all this stuff is just junk. It's not, this isn't really even very safe, to tell you the truth. So all this is getting cut out, and we're gonna put like a Mustang 2 front end in this whole thing, a whole designated 2x3, and then connect it into the rear frame rails, get everything straight. Gonna make this much better, a real racing piece. then just have to, you know, one front fender. That front fender's fine. Probably a grill and some sheet metal up front. And then this thing will be more a race car oriented piece instead of a stock front end Starlet that was never intended to make any horsepower or do anything. So anyways, you can see there's quite a bit there. We're gonna get that front end, that front clip on the way for Dave, and get this thing. I think what I'm not going to do it, I'm going to send it over to 660 Raceworks or at Chris Kozlik and have him cut it all out, put it all in, have this nice front clip on there. Then we'll build mounts for the radiator, or he'll build mounts for the radiator, the front end, and it'll be a significantly 100% better piece. Oh, you can see here too, that upright header was coming up here and it crushed in against the header. Probably the header probably stopped it partway. And let's see, so we had the header. Oh, so another side note was, yes, absolutely correct. The upright headers is a wrong idea. I was going for sound and cool. And now I understand more of what's going on. The next one, yeah, there's gonna be a next one, not this. The next one, I'm gonna build another burnout car, a real burnout car, well thought out burnout car to go do really well, and Ford Cletus and cars. Gonna do that, and one of the things I'm gonna do is, it for sure is gonna have exhaust come out the front fender, probably like down here in the car that we're gonna use, and like bull's horns, just like what's on, well, I got them off of my car right now, but just like what I have on my on the Boostmaster wagon, you know, a bull's horn that will maybe even be adjustable, because then I'll be able to turn it up, turn it down to point exhaust right straight back to take all that smoke away from the car instead of having it go in the car. And I'm gonna have this car sealed up so freaking tight that it is not going to get smoke inside the car. Windows up, sealed up, exhaust blowing backwards on the tire, trying to get all that smoke away from it. And so that's just one of the things that we're gonna do too. This burnout car is going to be a little while, so don't hold your breath. It's going to be a little bit, but it'll be for next year. And let's see what else we got. So that there. So we'll end up covering some more of this build out on the old Starlet here. And like, subscribe, and help out with some merch. To we'll call it. I think I might. We're gonna do I will do a discount code, and the discount code will be Starlet Fix. So we're gonna do it like I think I'll do like 25% off, or I'll do something on all stuff. So if you guys can help out, it'd be awesome, because this was wrong. Is probably a marginally bad decision gone wrong, but it is what it is, and I gotta fix things and make things right with people. So like, subscribe, buy some merch. Starlet Fix is gonna be your discount code, and if you can help out, I appreciate it. Thanks.